Good afternoon, friends. Today we will talk about the most relevant events in the world. In our program, 7 people, including Acting LPR Interior Minister, injured in Lugansk explosion. Kyiv shells Lugansk to demonstrate British weaponry's capabilities, says former LPR envoy. Arms deliveries indicate Britain's involvement in conflict in Ukraine, Russian embassy. Russian air defenses destroy 21 Ukrainian military drones in past day, top brass reports. And so let's get started. Russian air defense forces shot down 21 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles over the past day during the special military operation in Ukraine. Defense Ministry spokesman Lieutenant General Igor Konashenkov reported on Monday. 21 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles were destroyed in areas near the settlements of Novopokrovka, Vodyanoye and Rabotino in the Zaporizhzhia region, Lyubomovka and Novaya Kakhovka in the Kherson region, Gorlovka, Paski and Volodino in the Donetsk People's Republic, Kremenaya and Novokrasnenka in the Lugansk People's Republic. The spokesman said. Russian air defenses downed Storm Shadow cruise missile. Russian air defense forces shot down a Storm Shadow long-range cruise missile over the past day, Konashenkov reported. During the last 24-hour period, air defense capabilities intercepted 7 HARM anti-radar missiles, a Storm Shadow long-range cruise missile and 10 rockets of the HIMARS multiple launch rocket system, the spokesman said. New deliveries of increasingly longer-range weapons to the Kyiv authorities demonstrate Britain's open involvement in the conflict in Ukraine. The Russian embassy in London said in a statement released to TASS on Monday. We see that London continues to be systematically and openly involved in the Ukrainian conflict. When making decisions, it disregards both the scale of the destruction caused and the number of human lives lost. It follows the motto "the ends justify the means." The centuries-long experience of London's foreign policy machinations shows that the British leadership has no serious reservations about this. It said, "There is no doubt that the regime in Kyiv will not resist the temptation to use increasingly advanced longer-range weapons coming from the West, including the NATO fighter aircraft they have asked for, to sow death, destruction and terror among civilians in Donbass, Crimea and other Russian regions," the statement reads. However, neither demonstrative statements about the inviolability of the British-Ukrainian link nor military gifts will be able to have a significant fundamental impact on the course of the special military operation and the implementation of its objectives. We are certain both London and Kyiv are aware of this. The Russian embassy stressed that Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky's visit to Britain would cost British taxpayers dearly. Zelensky's visit to Britain during his latest European Blitz tour did not come as a surprise. Understandably, after the token handshakes with the leaders of France, Germany and Italy, there developed an urgent need to embrace one more major benefactor. This whole time, the British officialdom and the media have been persuading local taxpayers that in the interests of peace and amid the already difficult socio-economic situation in the country, they will have to shell out more to satisfy the voracious appetite of the Kyiv authorities, the embassy said. Acting LPR Minister of the Interior Igor Kornet and 3 other men, injured in the explosion in downtown Lugansk, are in severe medical condition, with doctors fighting for their lives. Acting LPR head Leonid Pasechnik said Monday, adding that a total of 7 people were injured. A total of 7 people were injured in the explosion in downtown Lugansk. 4 men, including a 17-year-old, and Acting LPR Interior Minister Igor Kornet, are in severe condition. Doctors are fighting for their lives, Pasechnik said on his Telegram channel. Meanwhile, LPR Health Minister Natalia Paschenko told TASS that all victims were provided with necessary medical aid. An explosion occurred in downtown Lugansk earlier on Monday. According to preliminary information, a hand grenade detonated inside a hair salon on Demikina Street. Regional law enforcement agencies told TASS earlier that this was an assassination attempt against Acting Interior Minister Igor Kornet. The investigative committee of Russia said that a criminal case was initiated over charges of assassination attempt, illegal purchase of explosives and attempted assassination of a law enforcement officer. The Ukrainian military has chosen Lugansk as the target of its bombardments to demonstrate the capabilities of long-range weapons that Britain handed over to the Kyiv regime. Former ambassador of the Lugansk People's Republic in Moscow Rodion Myroshnik said on Monday, "I believe that this can be notionally called demonstrative performance in global politics. That is, Lugansk has become a place against which strikes have been purposefully delivered to demonstrate the capabilities of the long-range missiles transferred by the Britons." the former LPR ambassador said in a live broadcast on the Soloviev Live television channel.